Hi, my name is Nicolas, and today I'm going to be talking about my future state design project, Green Gaze, connecting Corvallis to nature and sustainability. So first, we're going to kind of go over a brief overview. Green Gaze is an innovative service designed to connect the residents of Corvallis with nature while promoting sustainable habits. Our city is already pushing for greener urbanization, and Green Gaze builds on this momentum by providing tools and resources that make sustainability more accessible, engaging, and rewarding for the community. By integrating eco-friendly activities, education, and incentives, Green Gaze fosters a deeper relationship between people and their environment. Our tagline, See, Connect, Sustain, reflects our mission to help individuals engage with nature, build stronger community connections, and adopt lasting eco-conscious behaviors. The core features that is going to be a part of Green Gaze is it offers tools like the Green Pathway Finder, Eco Event Hub, and Wildlife Spotter Network, and an Eco Rewards program to encourage participation in sustainable activities. And I will go into more depth with these features later. The community impact is great. Green Gaze fosters environmental awarenesses, promotes local green initiatives, and enhances urban nature spaces through collaboration and education. And what's really great about Green Gaze is it's a long-term project. Then the long-term vision is to create a more resilient, environmentally conscious city, Corvallis, by integrating sustainability into daily life and strengthening local networks. So we're going to talk about why this signal. The inspiration from Green Gaze came from the growing push for green urbanization, particularly in cities like Corvallis that prioritizes sustainability. That's why Signal 5, the pushing for green block urbanization, was a great signal for this future state design project. As more urban areas incorporate green spaces and environmentally friendly policies, we saw an opportunity here to create a service that not only supports these efforts, but also enhances the way that people interact with them. The signal was chosen because it aligns with Corvallis' ongoing initiatives and presents a tangible way to make sustainable living more inclusive and accessible. The city is actively expanding, and these green spaces are what they're expanding into, with eco-friendly infrastructure making the signal extremely relevant in today's age. And a big part of Green Gaze is a community-based service, and that's where Corvallis thrives. Green Gaze aligns with this push for green urbanization by empowering these residents in the community to participate and benefit from sustainable initiatives. So just a couple emerging sustainability trends. Sustainability has been popping up a lot as of the last few years, and these are just some of the trends that I found that I wanted to speak on. The support for green urbanization. Green Gaze promotes these eco-friendly spaces that are growing. As this chart shows, that these trends in sustainability and green spaces are growing. Like we had once referred to earlier in the class, London, their goal was to make half the city green, and that is growing all over the country and all over the world. Initiatives like tree adoption and pop-up green spaces increase urban greenery, and these adoption programs are growing constantly. It encourages sustainable living. Tools like the Eco Rewards program and Sustainable Living Map drives eco-conscious habits. So the vision for Green Gaze. Our initial vision for Green Gaze was to design a platform that seamlessly integrates environmental awareness into daily life. The goal was to make it easy for residents to discover nature in their own backyard, participate in eco-friendly activities, and contribute to sustainability efforts in meaningful ways. We focused on developing tools and incentives and encourage behavior change, ensuring that people not only have access to green spaces, but also feel motivational to engage with them. We really wanted to bridge the community environment. Green Gaze aims to make the nature more accessible for everybody, fostering everyday sustainability. The services integrate eco-friendly habits into daily life. That's a really crucial part of Green Gaze. Is we want this to be a part of the community's daily life. We want to use it to educate and make easier access to green resources throughout the community that they can use, again, in daily life. So the core ideology behind Green Gaze, it's an all-in-one sustainability hub for communities, and this one specifically in Corvallis. Green Gaze combines nature exploration, green events, and rewards to make eco-friendly living seamless. Education and engagement. The platform provides resources, workshops, real-time recommendations to promote sustainability and awareness. The See, Connect, Sustain tagline reflects our mission to help users discover nature, engage with their community, and adopt long-lasting green habits. And with Green Gaze, the initial service is really clear. We wanted to select features that would affect the community in a daily sense. These features were chosen to encourage daily engagement with nature while making sustainable activities more accessible and rewarding for residents. Each feature that we chose addresses a specific aspect of community-driven sustainability, from individual exploration, that would be the Green Pathway Finder, which we'll get into later, to social exploration, eco-event hub, and environmental impact to the community canopy initiative. These are just a few ideas of what will be included inside of the Green Gaze, with services expanding and growing and getting information and feedback from the community to grow the company. By integrating these education, incentives, and community involvement, these features create a well-rounded approach to fostering a long-term eco-conscious habits in Corvallis. And again, later in this presentation, we will get into more of the specifics of each of these key features. So the process and how the whole project came about was this initial idea of an integrated eco platform. I felt this as personally something that I wanted service in, and I wanted a platform, a digital hub offering these experiences personalized to me that involves sustainability and nature experiences. And I wanted people to feel a sense of rewards and encourage them to live this green way of living. A one-stop shop for all sustainable ventures in Corvallis is something that I felt was a hole in these communities, and especially in Corvallis. And that was something that I yearned for, and something where this initial idea came from. And a lot of it came through mind mapping and brainstorming and looking at what I wanted in my community. So these are some of the feature sketches that we came up with, the ideas of what the app could look like, and some of the feel and color schemes and branding of the service itself, just to get an idea of what it would look like inside of the hub. So this is some of our hypothesis. We have a few of them here. So the user engagement hypothesis: if Green Gaze provides personalized and scenic route recommendations, then more Corvallis residents will choose walking or biking over driving, reducing carbon emissions. This is a hypothesis that I have about ways that Green Gaze can improve the community, along with the community collaboration hypothesis. If users can contribute reviews and suggest new routes, then engagement and trust in platforms will increase, leading to a more dynamic and community-driven experience. And then the behavior change hypothesis: if the Greenway Pathway Finder integrates rewards for frequent usage, then users will be more motivated to adopt sustainable commuting habits. And lastly, the accessibility hypothesis: if Green Gaze includes filters for accessibility-friendly routes, then more individuals, including those with mobility challenges, will feel encouraged to explore nature. All these hypotheses have a common theme, and that is community engagement. We want feedback from the community. We want the community to talk amongst themselves. That way it can provide a more real-time and authentic experience and a more authentic community. So touched on this a little bit earlier, but I'm going to kind of go over the methods that were used. We did a lot of brainstorming and user journey mapping to generate and refine ideas for Green Gaze. Brainstorming facilitated a free flow of creative concepts, while user journey mapping helped us visualize the user experience with the service. And then rationale for choosing the methods. There's a lot of different methods that we could have chosen. We could have done interviews or surveys, but we felt that brainstorming was selected to encourage diverse thinking and rapid idea generation, essential for innovative solutions. User journey mapping was chosen to ensure a user-centered approach, allowing us to identify the potential pain points and opportunities in the user's interaction with Green Gaze. Influence on design process. These processes provided a structured yet flexible framework that guided our design process. Brainstorming sessions led to the wide array of ideas, which were then narrowed down through user journey mapping to ensure alignment with user needs and project goals. And then talking about what worked and what didn't work, brainstorming effectively generated these diverse ideas, however, without initial constraints. Some ideas were impractical. Some of the ideas that we came up with in the beginning were just too far off the grid. User journey mapping highlighted critical touch points, but was very time consuming. It took a lot of time to come up with the journey map, which limited the exploration of alternative scenarios. Again, this is kind of just going through the process of a personal desire and something that I wanted inside the community, and that's kind of where we went with the journey mapping and how a journey might, a resident may experience this journey. That's kind of what we went through. kind of like a role-playing service and method. And the future improvements. For future projects, we definitely want to set clear parameters during these brainstorming to balance creativity with feasibility. Some of the ideas were just completely infeasible. Additionally, allocating more time for user journey mapping will allow for more thorough exploration of various user experiences. Getting different perspectives from different people would also be a great idea to enhance the mapping service, and it would help us lead to a more robust design within our service. And then talking about the key stakeholders within Green Gaze, Corvallis residents are going to be the primary user who benefit from Green Gaze's eco-friendly resources, events, and community programs. And that's what's really going to be at the core of Green Gaze is the Corvallis residents and the community. And it's going to be fully integrated within the app, and there will be opportunities for them to engage with amongst each other, and then also with the company itself to learn more and fine-tune the service. And again, with that community, local businesses are a big part of that. Partners that can offer sustainable products, sponsor initiatives, and support the Eco Rewards program, as it will not only benefit the Green Gaze users, but also these local businesses. It's a win-win solution. And sustainability organizations, not only within Corvallis, but nationwide and even worldwide, collaborators that want to participate. They want to provide expertise, funding, and volunteer opportunities to enhance environmental efforts if said sustainable organizations agree and see the vision of Green Gaze. And then this cannot be completed without our city officials, key decision makers who can help integrate Green Gaze into urban planning, into sustainable policies. A healthy relationship with the local government is going to be critical for Green Gaze's success. And then why are we engaging these stakeholders? The community ownership is, again, a huge component of this, and we want this to be a community-owned service and community-rooted service. Engaging these stakeholders fosters a sense of responsibility and commitment from these local community members, ensuring Green Gaze becomes a lasting part of Corvallis. The only way that it can become a lasting part of Corvallis is if it's adopted by the community and supported by the community and used by the community. And then stronger support and resources. We need collaboration with businesses, organizations, and city officials, not only to help provide funding, but also expertise and infrastructure for growth and a long-term vision that we've talked about. And then wider reach and adoption, involving diverse stakeholders, a wide variety of not only money, but also ideas. It increases awareness, participation, and long-term sustainability of the initiative, making Green Gaze accessible to all different types of people and economic groups. And then how do we connect? How do we engage our community that we've talked so much about with Green Gaze? And that's a great question. And that comes through strategic partnerships, collaborating with these local businesses, sustainability groups, and city officials to expand resources and outreach is going to be critical in how we connect, because we can use them to help us connect with other community members that we might not have access to. But these local businesses, sustainability groups, and city officials would have those resources and expand our outreach. And I think a big part of this is incentives and rewards. We got to encourage engagement with Eco Rewards program, offering perks for sustainable actions that get the community to continue to engage over and over again rather than once and then leave. We want to provide rewards to get the community to keep engaging and utilizing Green Gaze. And we have to educate the community, host workshops, events, and interactive programs to raise awareness and promote eco-friendly habits, and show how Green Gaze can do that, and show how Green Gaze can be incorporated into their lives to achieve these things. Okay. So now we're going to talk about some of the just key features that are going to be within Green Gaze that we want to highlight here. And then one of those key features of Green Gaze is the Green Pathway Finder, a tool that helps users discover scenic walking, biking routes tailored to their fitness level and interests. This feature prioritizes eco-friendly navigation by recommending routes that pass through green spaces, lower traffic areas, and sustainability hotspots like local gardens. Real-time updates provide users with weather conditions and trail accessibility, while community-driven insights allow people to share their favorite paths, leave reviews, and suggest new routes. By integrating with other features such as the Eco Event Hub, the Greenway Pathfinder enhances the overall experience of exploring Corvallis. This was one of the key initial features that we talked about, and we wanted to work again within the hub and work with the other features that we will be providing. And this is something that we're really excited about and something that I think a lot of the users of Green Gaze are yearning for. Okay, and now we're going to talk a little bit about the Eco Event Hub. This is a centralized platform for discovering, promoting, and participating in local sustainability events. This hub connects residents with cleanup drives, eco workshops, local farmers markets, and other green initiatives happening around the city. Users will be able to RSVP on the app itself, the Green Gaze service, share events, and even organize their own gatherings, strengthening community collaboration, a key feature of Green Gaze. To increase engagement, the Eco Event integrates our Eco Rewards program, allowing participants to earn points for attending events and contributing to sustainability efforts. And then finally, Green Gaze Ambassador. This is one I'm really excited for, and I see this as a really good opportunity for college students and people who just want to engage like myself. This plays a crucial role in expanding our impact. These ambassadors are community members trained to lead workshops, guided nature walks, and educational initiatives. They serve as key advocates for sustainability, helping to connect people with Green Gaze's features and fostering a culture of environmental awareness. Ambassadors also assist in community outreach by answering questions, promoting local green initiatives, and encouraging participation in eco-friendly activities. To support and motivate them, the program provides training, networking opportunities, and rewards, empowering ambassadors as sustainability leaders within Corvallis. And these Green Gaze ambassadors are really highlighted community members who want to engage the community and who want to lead the community and set an example of how the sustainable way of living can be integrated within daily life. And this is something that I would personally want to do, and this is something I'm really excited about. I think would be great for Green Gaze. Okay, and then to kind of look at the future of Green Gaze, we are going to look at expanding the reach, grow Green Gaze by introducing more interactive features, increasing community participation, and extending to other eco-conscious cities. So having a network of not only Corvallis, but other surrounding cities, and growing the availability of these workshops and different opportunities for them to engage in the community, not only within Corvallis, but surrounding. We want to grow it and have these Green Gaze within all communities across the world so they can really tap into where they're at geographically. And then the strengthening partnerships. These partnerships are going to be crucial, and we want to collaborate with these local businesses, environmental organizations, city officials to enhance resources and aspects. We want them to be fully integrated within Green Gaze. We want them to be part of it. We want to communicate with them. We want to just strengthen those relationships as much as possible and hopefully get strong, effective relationships with city officials where they can help implement ideas and, get funding for these events that we want to put on. And securing funding is crucial, and that's again where the partnership with the city officials come in, and applying for different grants and sponsorships and community-driven funding and nonprofits to sustain and scale Green Gaze's initiatives. We've got to have these strong relationships that can help us fuel and fund our vision. And then in terms of for our call to action, we want to make sustainability easy. That's the root of this. We want to make sustainable living and habits and engagement in the community really easy. We want to make it seamless. We want to simplify eco-friendly living by providing these easy access to green spaces, events, and resources. We want to build a connected community by engaging these residents through interactive features that fosters a culture of shared sustainability efforts. The sense of community within Green Gaze is going to be essential for our success. Not only us relying on them, but they need to rely on us so that we can provide for them these opportunities that they're asking for. We want to hear what they want. We want to be able to provide that for them. So that's why we want to grow this community, and we want to call this community to join and see the vision. And through that, we got to encourage participation. Users can take small, meaningful actions, whether planting trees, attending events, or tracking their eco habits to make a collective impact. These small, meaningful actions grow over time and compound into something greater and something that the community holistically can benefit from. That's the idea of Green Gaze. And thank you for listening.